Hi everyone, so this will be my review on the Tuscany Candle in the scent Made with Love, which came out for the Valentine's Day collection 2024. I'm not too familiar with the brand, so I don't know if it came out in 2023, but what drew me to this candle is that I really love the scent on cold. So if you can't see from the video, the scent is Vanilla Buttercream Cupcake, and I personally believe that this smells very similar to how a true buttercream scent smells like. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I get a little bit of this very, very light, I want to say fruit. If I had to guess, I would assume that it would be a strawberry scent. But otherwise, I feel like it's such a light, pretty scent. So I would say the strength on cold would be a 5 out of 10. So I was really hesitant to purchase this. So where you can find these is any, I think, Kroger affiliated store. I think if you're more in like the Midwest, South, East Coast, I think it's in Belk's. They also had a 3-wick format option, but I can only find these sometimes in Ralph's, but my CVS is the one that mainly has this. So with this particular scent, it retailed at CVS for $12.99. However, I decided to bite the bullet and purchase this because my sister, she got a 25% off 35% off coupon. So all in all, this candle came out to a little bit under $10. And I do have some thoughts on my experience with this. But first, let me go ahead and read to you what the description says online. It says, let the comforting essence of home-baked delights fill your space with our Made with Love candle, a warm-hearted addition to our collection. As it burns, it envelops the room in the rich, welcoming scent of vanilla cake, reminiscent of joyful moments spent in the kitchen, brimming with love and laughter. Where are the scent notes? This homely fragrance is beautifully intertwined with the sweet, luscious aroma of homemade buttercream, evoking the loving touch of frosting spread on a freshly baked cake. The Made with Love candle is not just about the scent, it's about recreating those precious, heartwarming memories. Wow, I really hate it when, oh, finally, here we go, fragrance notes. Rich vanilla cake topped with homemade buttercream. So I do want to say that this smells to me not like, like those Pillsbury instant, you open the frosting, you put it on the cake that used to be 99 cents, and then you need to refrigerate it. I think this to me smells slightly more authentic than that. That's kind of where the good part of this ends. So if you can't already tell by the video, right here on the left side, I have gotten a bit of sooting, and this candle has given me such issues with the wicks drowning. So initially, this took about an hour and a half to pull out during the first burn. However, I do want to say that I can smell it within 30 minutes of lighting. Granted, the scent is light. So while I gave it a strength of a 5 out of 10 on cold, I would say while burning, it's more of a 3 out of 10. The projection isn't the best. I mean, it fills up my room-ish, but it's more of a like 4 out of 10 or maybe at most a 5 out of 10. But the main issue is that this one does soot, which I think is more common with, I believe that Tuscany has either full paraffin candles or a paraffin soy blend. I'm not exactly too sure. But for this 18-ounce candle, I was expecting just slightly more. My sweet spot of where I enjoy my fragrances is at, well, ideally I'd want a 10, but I think I would be comfortable with an 8 or 9. Anything below that to me is just a little bit low, but besides the point, this candle did soot, and let me move this a little bit just to show you because it is, this is how it looks like after I cotton balled it. So if you can see, there is a little bit of fallout in there. Let me like move this a little bit. And I do notice that the more I burn this, the harder it is for this to pull out and the wicks drown a little bit. So before it was giving off this like kind of sooty type of a scent because the flames were puny. Like when I tell you puny, I think that I was smelling the smoke or the soot a little bit more than the actual fragrance. So what I ended up doing was cotton balling it, which I've done maybe twice or so. So I don't know if it's that I needed to trim my wicks a little bit less, but the reason why I trimmed my wicks is because I was getting more sooting, and I'm like, okay, I don't want it to soot. Let me trim my wicks slightly more. and then it's like this never-ending cycle. So what I'm trying to say is that I really enjoy this fragrance. I think it's one of the better Valentine's Day scents that my particular CVS had. So they had a dozen roses, chocolate cherries, which honestly I didn't get much chocolate. I mean, it just smelled like a juicy cherry, and this made with love. And unfortunately, the scent is really light that I don't think it's worth $10 that I purchased it for. The wax is really pretty and the design of this label is cute. Let me go ahead and move this over. Again, I do have a little bit of this wax clean on, but that's only because I had to cotton ball it in order for it not to have issues with the wicks and stuff. But yeah, I just wouldn't recommend this. I don't know if I chose too light of a scent for my first Tuscany candle or my first Tuscany candle in a while. So you can see right now, like a little like gust of wind can almost make the wicks get a little bit low, and that's already with cotton balling it. And yeah, so it's just, I feel like it just wasn't really what I expected, or I don't know if I had higher hopes on this for this candle. So here is a quick overhead view of the Tuscany candle. If you can see, I don't know if it's just my idea or what, but it does look like the wax is a lot clearer on the edges, and then it looks like a little bit murky in the inside. I feel like it's because of that right there. And even though that I've cotton balled this twice already, it looks like the flames are getting lower and lower despite me not trimming them. So I don't know if I'm going to have to cotton ball it again, but I just wanted to show you this overhead view. The soot is coming out of the candle. It's just very light. It's not super apparent like with those Bath and Body Works candles that you haven't trimmed them for a while and it's like smoke signals. No, it's just ever so much, but like very slight. Unless, so for example, you probably wouldn't notice the soot if you just quickly glanced over, but if you stared at the candle, you would see a little bit emitting from the flame. Okay, and then in this angle, I just wanted to show you that I have maybe like a quarter of an inch right there of a wax pull going, and despite me cotton balling this, I feel like the flames are getting smaller the longer that I talk. So I might have to trim this, or no, not trim, no, I might have to cotton ball this again. But in terms of the actual scent itself, I don't know if maybe I should warm it or put it in my candle crock in order to get the fragrance, or they also have this in wax melt, so maybe that'd be a better option than purchasing the candle. Plus it's cheaper. It's just that my particular stores don't have the wax melts, so there's the issue. So it takes about like now an hour or so to fully pull out, but I do notice that the edges do, well, not including this part here, that the edges do kind of like are the last to pull out. That's the only thing. Besides that and slight minimal carbon balls in the wax and the sooting, you know what? I don't recommend this candle. I feel like you can get this fragrance from another brand. I think a comparable scent would maybe be the sprinkled birthday cake from Bath and Body Works, but that one has more of a baked cake scent. This one is more just like the frosting. So Bath and Body Works does have a vanilla buttercream hand cream, I think. Not a full body care, but they do have that hand cream. And I want to say that this Tuscany scent smells 100 times better. I hate that buttercream hand cream scent because it just smells so artificial. But yeah, no, if you enjoy a really lovely vanilla frosting type of scent with like lots of butter and sugar and stuff, this would be perfect for you. But I would say if you like that scent, opt for the wax melt. You can skip this candle altogether. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think my money would have been better spent elsewhere. But otherwise, it's a really nice candle. Here is where I kind of like wiped the side of the glass. So yeah, let me know if you have a better experience with Tuscany candles. Maybe I chose wrong, or maybe my candle care wasn't the best. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.